Now, the major thing is for the last 2 years, second year students are studying and they are writing so many competitive exam, and statewide exam is there from July 4th only, AP EAMCET, and WIT exam already started today. So many entrance exam they are writing, but JEE mains exam which are having a negative marking. Negative marking exams are different from the direct positive marking. Means what happened, MCET and WIT, if we take AP EAMCET, WIT or TS EAMCET, there is no negative marking. So there will be a much change, much difference will come if there is no negative marking. So I wanted to discuss various concepts. First point is for the different category of the students, those who are perfectly preparing for the last 2 years and they are doing a hard work for the next 4 days for the APM set, or next 15 days for the TSM set, or for the WIT only 1 day. So those who are preparing for all these exams, 100% those who are preparing and wanted to prepare, wanted to do hard work students, what to do in these few days? Hard working students. Second point, those students, due to various reasons, they are not prepared well, only some chapters they prepared, then what to do? So that means the average students, what to do in this last moment? Average students, what to do in this last moment? Third point, those students below average students, they are very much afraid of this, and various corners of the rural villages there are students, those who don't know the MCET, only they have done the intermediate, but they are very much anxious to join in the engineering college by writing the MCET. But till now they have not done any MCET examinations, because MCET preparation they have not done. Only during the summer they are doing for the last 2 years, because integrated in cities and towns, integrated coaching is there for last 2 years. Along with the inter, they are doing the MCET preparation. But some students are there, those who are not prepared. Only this 1 month or this 1.5 month or maybe this 15 days they are preparing. For them also, at least they have to qualify. At least they have to get some work. If you do in a well planned way for these 3 days or these 15 days, they may get good rank also. With their knowledge, they have to do it. So, how to do the below average students? What are the different cases? Next point. One more point is there. Some students are there. They have to qualify the MCET, because without qualification, no private college will also take, because management seats are there. But minimum qualification is required. Minimum MCET they have to pass. There is a condition. So for that conditions also some students are they are preparing. So that means they have to get minimum percentage to get qualifying pass marks in the TSMCET and APMCET is 25%. Means 160 out of 160, 40 marks are needed. Out of 160, 40 marks are needed. So those who are not done work, though till now, are those who are having the inter background very strongly, but they are not done MCET till now, or you can say this 1 month only they are preparing, even then they may get above 60 marks easily, you can guess. Easily you will get the 60 marks, maybe 80, 90 also depends upon you. What to do in that cases? And average students easily they can cross 80 marks. Those who are preparing MCET for the last 2 years, but average students. And those who are hard working, now also they want to do hard work for the next 3 days or 15 days for the TSM set, definitely there is a chance of crossing 120, 130, 140 marks out of 160 also. So in all these cases, what they have to do? What they have to do first, we'll think that is also called as some tips and tricks, examination point of view, and some cheat codes are also there. Mean for I'm not talking that without study you'll get a rank. No, already many students they studied. You are doing hard work, you do it. Along with that, some tips and tricks also needed. Some people they are not affordable to take the competitive coaching in the MCET, but they have to get the marks. Definitely, there are some cheat codes. There are some tips and tricks to get the marks. So at least some marks to get into a good engineering college. So for that, the things we will discuss today. So now what happens now? First point, everyone, whether they are average, below average, or hardworking student, whatever that students are there, those who are aiming for the management seat, are all the students. First point is all 4 categories of the cheat codes I will tell. How to prepare, what topics to be prepared, those who are doing hard work, what they will do for the next 3 days or next few days, that topics in physics, chemistry, maths also I will tell. And also I want to tell about EAMCET rank and EAMCET rank and marks, how we are expecting according to the last year. So, and one more point is, some just now they are asking about last month preparation of the videos. Definitely after the class, after 7 p.m. Now I will discuss around 20 minutes. After 7 p.m. you can 90099458. You can WhatsApp me. I will send a last minute question and answer of the mathematics, and also some videos, around 20 videos I will send, which consist of the last minute preparation of the important topics. Important topics videos also I'll send, and also important topics question answers also I'll send, that you can prepare well before the last moment. So that at the end, after 7 p.m. you can WhatsApp me. Now coming to first category, hard working students. Hard working students, whatever till now they prepared with respect to the mains point of view or Geetam point of view or various entrances, now we wanted to write a bit APMCET and TSMCET. What they have to do is concentrate on more weightage chapters. Concentrate on more weightage chapters. So I will tell about all the categories. Don't be worried. Cheat codes also I will tell. But before that, first hard working. Those who are doing for the last 2 years hard working, now also they are doing hard work to get into a very good rank, to get into a seat of Usmania universities, or say Sri Venkatesh University or Andhra University or JNT University, or into a top 10 colleges. What to do this moment? Always high weightage chapter. One important point involved is, luckily this year EAMCET 30% of first year inter syllabus is deleted, 30% of second year inter is deleted. So the major thing, one more point is, the deleted chapters are typical. You know, binomial first part only there, remaining part is not there. Permutation first part is there, remaining part is not there. So like that, the typical problem, inverse trigonometry is deleted, trigonometric equation is deleted. Likewise in chemistry, physics also, typical topics are deleted. Means generally, with respect to mains point of view, EAMCET maths will be typical, not AP. AP EAMCET paper will be easy, but TS EAMCET maths paper will be very lengthy and very difficult they will give. But luckily this time, few topics, typical topics are deleted. So the paper contains few easy questions also. Not all, few, but few will be very lengthy questions. So in the last moment, because that 30% is deleted, be careful. The chapter which will contain the more marks I will tell. That is circles. We are expecting circles maximum number of questions. In circles, straight lines and pair of straight lines. Straight lines and pair of straight lines and circles. Say, I am telling that more weightage chapter, which is within these 3 days, which chapter you have to prepare, I am telling. Circle, straight lines, pair of straight lines. Pair of straight lines. Next point is circle, straight lines, pair of straight lines, 3-dimensional geometry. Be careful. In EAMCET, up to planes not there. DRS, DCs and coordinate system. 3-dimensional geometry. Vector algebra. In this also, the last reciprocal vectors and the multiple product of vectors not there. So vectors, more number of marks will come. Matrix and determinant chapter, again in this determinant part is deleted. Some part. So be careful. Matrix and determinant, 3D, vectors, straight line, pair of straight line, circles. I'm talking about the chapter which you will get a more number of marks. Next point, differential equation. Even though many topics are deleted, easy questions only we are expecting in this easy question. More questions. Next point is limits, derivative, permutation, combination, probability, random variable. This time expected because the typical parts are deleted, easy. Whereas integrations, definite integrations, will get top typical problems. So I'm talking about circle, straight line, pair of straight line, 3D, vectors, matrix and determinant, differential equation, limits, differentiation, and another topic, functions, which contain the more number of marks. These are the easy and more maximum questions will come in this. In algebra also there are some chapters like algebra, that is quadratic equation and theory of equation. Quadratic and theory of equation also will contain the more maximum marks. So these are the, I will repeat: circle, straight line, pair of straight line, 3D, vectors, matrix, differential equation, quadratic and theory of equation. This contains more number of marks, and luckily this time limits differentiation, more questions, functions also more questions, but permutation, combination, probability, random variable, some topics in indefinite and definite also they deleted so easily. This topic we make this time you may get a little bit easy questions, but indefinite and definite definitely hard questions will come. So this is the expected things. And next point, another point is in the chemistry. If we take chemistry, everyone know atomic structure, chemical bonding, periodic table, behavior of gases. Everyone know chemical kinetics, solutions, basic organic compounds, and hydrocarbons. In that naming reactions, isomerism, IUPAC naming, and SPDF block. In that oxides, hydrides, their properties, and theoretical questions also will come. In that thermodynamics part also important. Thermochemistry will say that is also important. So in chemistry, whereas in physics, theoretical questions are very easy. Solid state, modern physics, vectors, and units and dimensions, and simple pendulum, and gravitation, uh, heat and electricity, uh, electrostatic, heat and thermodynamics. These are the topics which I am spelling will contain the more maximum number of marks. EMI. So this you have to remember. Those are doing hard work. These 3 days for the APMCET or 15 days for the TSMCET, this topic thoroughly you do. Particularly in chemistry, theoretical questions. In mains also, I told theoretical questions, line to line of NCERT book is important. That only occur. So, like this here also, theory questions of chemistry, line to line of Telugu Academy, you read it NCERT book. That is the important thing. So, those who are doing hard work, these questions you do it. And while in the entrance hall, average student, below average student, hard working, all are same. What to do, how to implement the cheat codes, I will tell. For hard working students also, they can implement it. Few questions they can do, but average or below average student, more cheat codes they will use. So that I will tell. Now the next point, you see here one important point. Once again, I am repeating. After this class, after 7 p.m., you WhatsApp me. Those already got the number, I will message. Those are not having, those who want the important topics, definitely you can WhatsApp me to my number 9009945580. I will send important videos. You can my topics, my lectures, I will send so that will be useful for the last moment preparation of the MCET and BIT and TSMCET. And also I will send the assignment, that is the question answers for the useful for the MCET. That also I will send. You can WhatsApp me after 7. Next point. Another point is, now below average students and average students, they prepared. Some people they are not prepared. Some extent they have done it. Then what to do? Remember, all 4 category of the people. First category I told, but next 3 categories as a one category only I will talk. As a one category only I will discuss. So what is that means? All 4 category of people, you remember that you have to attempt 160 questions in MCET. Definitely you have to attempt 160 questions. With those who are writing VIEEE. Those who are writing WIT, definitely you have to attempt 125 because there is no negative mark. Definitely you have to attempt 125. Definitely 160 marks you have to attempt. So remember carefully, that is a important thing. After coming from the exam hall, don't say that no time, I attempted only 85. Meaningless. Now I am telling clearly, if you attempt 160, it is a wonderful score you get. You have to attempt. I am not talking about the solving. Maybe a hard-working student may solve only 120 or 130, and below average student may solve only 80, 90. Average student, below average student may attempt only solve 67. Solving, I'm telling, 120, 130, hard working student will solve, and average student 80, 90 will solve. Below average student 60, 70 will solve. But important is you make it to 160. Finally, you have to attempt 160. So let us imagine time problem is coming. You don't solve 5 questions. Don't. Let us imagine already you solved 120. 40 are left. Only 15 minutes left. Leave it. Don't solve the questions. Even though no remaining 40 questions you keep. Say the guesswork. What is that guesswork? I will tell. So last 15 minutes or 20 minutes is important. Instead of solving 2 or 3 questions, you can attempt 40 to 50 questions. Last 15 or last half an hour you can say, or 20 minutes you take. Last 20 minutes or 15 minutes are very important. That is only meant for remaining 40 or 50, 60 questions, keeping the options. Keeping the options, not solving the 3 or 4 questions. So if you solve the last half an hour, 3 or 4 hard questions you may solve. But if you are not solving 40 or 50 questions, you will keep, then out of that 10, 15 extra marks you will get. How? I will tell that. Now you see. Now the major thing, how to do it, the guesswork. Now you see, preparation, it does not mean that without studies you are getting the marks. I'm telling that after 2 years work, maybe average work, hard work, or below average work, you have done mark. But now you use some guesswork, some luck. It may come to your place and you may get the rank, a good rank. So we'll see what. One thing, the guesswork cheat code may be done in different ways. First case, already I told, preparing hard work and last moment important chapter preparation. That is one way. Up to exam day, you have to prepare. On exam day, on exam hall, what to do? You see, one thing is eliminating some answers. How to do, I'll tell. Eliminating some answers. Third point. One is eliminating answers. The second thing is 2 or more 3 options can be eliminated. Next, by observing options, and problem, we can guess answers. Fourth, totally guesswork. Totally guesswork. Totally guess. Here eliminating options. Here by observing the options and problem, you can guess something. What is these cases? What are these cases? We'll see now. Say 1 or 2 examples. What happens means a physics velocity, time, or you can say that kinematics, whatever the chapter is there, work, power, energy, you are finding the work, and say angle of the force is given, with which angle the force is acting on a particle with a 30 degrees is given, then automatically answers are given 12, answers are given 12 root 3, answers are given 14, answers are given 7. Definitely you can say that this may not be correct because tan 30 or cos 30, all that 30 degrees values involved will be in terms of root. So depending upon the formula, not about the work for energy, I'm telling like that. Some answers, by observing the problem angle, you can guess that this may not be answer. This may not be answers. Say another example I will tell. Let us imagine sides of a triangle is given. Sides of the triangle is given 3, 5, 7. They are asking area, or they are asking perimeter, etc. So now what happens means, in this case, R are odd numbers. So even number can be eliminated. Even numbers can be eliminated. And odd number may be most probably correct. I am talking about this after solving. So those who are doing hard work, they will solve 120. Later, they will see the questions which you are not getting. Few questions from options elimination. So by processing, observing the problem, by observing the answer, you can guess. So that is nothing but depending upon the angle, depending upon the odd number and even number, and some problems will be there. Given sides of the triangle are 12, 18, 16, then what is the ratio of sine of their angles? Let us imagine this is given like this, and then it is 6 twos, 6 threes, like that, say 24, 6 4. Answer is given like this, then blunt or it may be wrong. That type they will make a confusion. Always the problem which are numbers are given, that ratios, that adding or subtracting value you are getting means that is wrong. That answer you can eliminate. That answer totally you can eliminate. And say, let us imagine a problem contains 5, 6, 7. Then the answer definitely it may be 5 or it may be 0 involves. Few problems. Now, if we take here, let us imagine I will take sine pi by 12, sine pi by 24, sine pi by 48. Mostly in trigonometry, easily you can guess the answer. Like this is there, answers are given 6, answers are given 1 by 6, answer is given 1 by 8, answer is given 1 by 18. Definitely I will say 1, 2, 3, 1 by 2 cube. The answer will be this because product is multiplication. 1 by 21, 1 by 21. Because sine or cos cannot be more than 1. Cannot be more than 1. So this is totally eliminated. If it is 18, more than 1, not possible. Definitely it should be fraction. And it cannot be 6. 2 plus 2 plus into no. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So if another problem is given pi by 84, definitely it will be 1 by 16. So like that, by observing the options and the problem, you can guess. So that tips and tricks video also I'm sending in trigonometry because I can't solve problems we can't discuss here. So generally 1 or 2 I'm telling example. Next point, if I take sine 5, sine 10, dash dash, sine 355, definitely this type of problem 0 or 1. So all the other options you eliminate. 2, 1, 0, minus 1. Negative is not possible. All are plus. Now, 1 or 0 only. This type of problem, 1 or 0 only. Product may be 1 or adding may be 0. At least 2 options you will eliminate. At least 2 options you will eliminate. And then out of this, guesswork. Out of this, guesswork. 2 options are eliminated at least. The other is guesswork. I'm telling in the problems, you can easily say limit x tends to 0 sine 3x by 4x. So you see, already we know that sine x by x is 1 or less than 1. So if it is 4, if it is 2, if it is 3 by 4, if it is 4 by 3, definitely I will say these two are wrong. Because sine x by x cannot be more than 1. Tan x by x cannot be more than 1. So definitely out of these two, if you don't know one of that option, at least 50% of probability is there, you may be correct. So like that, some reading the problem, some elimination may occur. Some by observing the problem options, some elimination may occur. That after eliminating 50%, either you keep this or this, definitely 50%. So that is the one way of doing in chemistry. Let us imagine metallurgy, some problem is there. Alloy, brass contains, you know that magnesium or aluminum or iron. Let us imagine two things you know, but not accurately. At least other two eliminate. Guess what? So what I am telling is, say, example, sp3 hybridization or sp2 hybridization. There is a structure given ammonia involves what type of hybridization? sp3, sp2, sp3d. No doubt you know that it may be sp3 or sp2. Then other two eliminate. You don't know correct answer, but at least you know something. Then you eliminate the other two, and out of that, guess what you do? You'll get 50% choice. Either maybe correct or not, because there is no negative one. So in that way, some problem will be there. You can see that in intermediate you learned that, or somewhere in the classwork your lecture they taught it may be 0 only, maybe 0 only, or maybe minus 1. You can take the other two answers, leave it that two options. So one of that you can guess. Some problem you may not get, but you can guess. So that is the thing. So next important point is, see here, in examination hall, what to do? In examination hall, what to do? Maths, physics, chemistry, total 160 marks within 3 hours. In mains, 75 questions only. Half of the students they not attempting 20, 30, 40 questions also. 75 questions, 3 hours you are not attempting. 3 hours, 160 questions, how you will attempt? I am not talking about the hard work students, other students, average students. Then what to do? You take always, even though hard or easy. I am telling clearly, EAMCET or PSMCET or WIT, compared to physics, chemistry, maths will be lengthy. Maths will be lengthy, typical. So some questions will be directly you can put That is, out of 80, 10 to 15 questions, definitely your view directly answers you will get. But another 10, 15 by simple solving you will get. But 50% of the questions will be very, very, very lengthy calculations. Definitely you will get that. That way only they are giving. But don't feel any tension what to do. First, in the online examination paper, start chemistry. First question. pH of buffer solution, no, write it. Second, normality, molarity calculation they have given by giving the grams, weight, etc. You know it, but it's a calculation you feel very lengthy, you keep it for review. Keep it for review. Third question, bond angle in CH4, you know it, immediately answer. Keep answer. So the next, effective atomic number calculation, but easy, you solve it. Keep it answer. Next point, isomerism involved in, you know it, you keep it. Next, they have given enthalpy, energy calculations, you know, but lengthy, you keep it for review. Like that, you write chemistry, maybe 15, 20, 25, 30, depending upon your hard work. How much you have done work, because student to student will vary. Some people in a first round only they will do 10, some people may do 20, 25, 30. You attempt it, few 5, 6 questions review. Same method, math, physics also. Take the physics. First question known, keep it. Second question known but very lengthy calculation, keep it review. Third question known. Fourth question totally unknown, leave it. Fifth question known but lengthy, keep it for review. Like that you do physics, like that you do mathematics. Let us imagine hard working student, they attempted around 80, average and below average student 60 and 40 they attempted in the first round. The first round, always don't say that definitely you have to go to the first round minimum. First round, second round, third round, 3 rounds it is the minimum. 3 rounds you have to do. First round, hard working student attempted 80, average student attempted 60, below average student attempted 14, all 3 subjects together. Next, in the second round, what are the review you kept in math, physics, chemistry? What questions you kept for review in math, physics, chemistry? That is around 10 questions you attempt. Again 5 questions, again 5 questions you attempted. Let us imagine. Or you can say here only 10 in math, 5 in physics, 5 in chemistry. Here totally 5. Here totally 2 questions which you kept review, you solved it. Now, what happened? Here, 100 questions you attempted. You solved 100 questions. You solved 65 questions. You solved 42. Maybe much hard worker student may attempt here 120, 100 average, here 70, here 60, or maybe 50, like that you attempted. Different categories. A student attempted in first and second round 120, 100, 70, 50. What to do now? This is the major play. This should occur. This should occur within 2 hours 15 minutes. This should occur within 2 hours 15 minutes, because you are solving which is known and which you kept for review lengthy, that also you are solving. Remaining a hard problem which unknown problem, you are leaving it. Now after 2 hours 15 minutes, the 40 questions you left now, out of that you see that question, some process I told, by observing the option or by seeing the question, one or two, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. 2 are wrong, one of that you keep. Next, another question, you know that first is wrong. You are thinking that first may be wrong. The elimination method, by seeing the problem and option, you know that that may be wrong. So third may be wrong. Then in second and fourth, one of that 50% choice. Anything you keep. Like that in physics, chemistry, maybe 5, 6 questions, not 100 questions. After this 120, another say 10 questions, like that you can guess work. Some elimination method you can do. Now after elimination also, here 30 left, here say 55 left, here 60, 80 means what? 80 left, here 120 left. Let us imagine. After elimination process also over. Now you see here what we have to do. 30 questions. What is your lucky number? Either A or B or C or D. Mostly B or C, out of these two, one of that you select. Or it is A only you want, you can keep A, no problem. So all the 30 questions which you left, you keep all the B or all the C or all the A or all the D. Here also. So not only here, 55 questions you left. All A, all B, all already elimination of options, elimination of the questions, over. 5-6 questions, 5-6 questions you completed. But even after that, even after eliminating the options, even after the guesswork is over, you thought that in a class you know that it may be -1 or +1, like that guess also over. Remaining totally unknown, you don't know, that too time is only left 20 minutes or 30 minutes, then immediately you write remaining 30 questions, all A or B or C or D. What happens, you know, you solved already 120 questions, you may get 100 after solving, maybe some mistakes may happen. Remaining 40 questions you are keeping all B or C, definitely you will get either 12 or 8 unknown questions. Out of 40, by 10 I am taking, but exactly it won't happen. Either lucky means you are 12 to 13 will come, unlucky means 7 to 8 will come. Here only you solved 100, remaining 60 you are keeping all B or all C or D. Definitely you will get, by 4 you do 15, means you may get around 20 or around 10. Extra 10 marks you may get or extra 20 marks you may get, depends upon the luck. Here you see already you got 80, remaining 80 you keep, definitely minimum 20, means you may get say 25, you may get 15 extra. Here only you solved 40, 120 are left. Out of 120, definitely you may get 35 or 25. All A or all B, all C, all D. So you will get the marks. You will get the marks. So that means 120 you solve, but extra 12 or 8 you are getting. 100 you solve, extra 20 or 10 you are getting. 80 you solve, another 25 and not 25, 15. 3-4 marks also much rank difference occurs. Much rank difference occurs. So you are getting 10 to 20 questions extra, means it's a wonderful rank. So you solved you the marks and rank also, if you take, because after exam I want to tell about the marks and rank, but very quick idea also I wanted to give. You see here, uh, after solving 120, remaining you keep BRC after guesswork also, you are getting around 12 marks, means not a joke. And 80 only you solve, remaining 80 you are keeping A, B, C, D or anything, you are getting another 25, means a wonderful rank you will get. So that is the guess. So I will say that everyone should attempt 160. That is important. Don't say that I know the question, I will solve last 5 minutes also you are solving. Instead of solving 1 or 2 questions, you will lose another 40 marks. 40 questions you are losing. So don't do last 20 minutes solving. Last 20 minutes, always options you keep. You have to make it 160. That is the mind. Next important point is about the rankings. Some are asking. Anyhow, I will give a program after entrance examination ranking. But you know, even though this much of 2 years work you are doing, IIT they are writing, mains they are writing, but last year in TSMCET, 69 marks out of 160 has given below 10,000 rank. 69 marks, it is an average marks I'm telling, because different slots normalization will be there. It may be 65, it may be 72 in between. Easy paper 72 marks, hard paper 65, they got below 10,000 rank. So now if we take the TSMCET point of view, if we take the last year, those who got 135 above, they got 100 below rank. 135 above, 100 below. So next point, those who got around 105 to 110, they got below 1000 rank. Below 1000. Wonderful rank. And next point is those who got 90 to 95, they got the rank around 4 to 6000. Sorry, last year 3 to 4000. 9 to 2, this is 3 to 4. So for example, I'm telling. For example, this is a clear only. Official numbers only I'm giving, but I'm telling a simple some examples. So our a minimum 69 marks you have to get below 10,000 is a wonderful rank. And those who are studying, they have to get below 1000, definitely 105 to 110. You have to get the marks, you'll get a below 1000, you'll get a university seat. That is important. And TS APM if we take another 5 you add, that's all. This will be around 73 to 75 for 10,000. Here around 140 to 142 for 1000 rank. Sorry, 130 to 140 to 1 for 100 rank. And here 110 to 115 for 1000 rank. That will be small change will be there. I am repeating again, below 10,000 for AP student, last year it is 73 to 75 mark. And below 100 rank for AP student, not 135, it is 140 to 140. TSM said this one. And here if we take 110 to 115 is 1000 below rank for the last AP EAMCET student. Now, the last category also I wanted to complete it. And remember carefully, now after 7 p.m. if you WhatsApp me too, I will send important videos. You can learn that subject, and also I'll send the assignment with question and answers. Last minute preparation. So the next point is WhatsApp me, not call. Another last important point is some students are there. They don't know anything. They don't know anything, but they wanted to join in a management quota. They have internal knowledge, but objective knowledge not there. Means they have to qualify minimum marks. Means minimum, out of 160, 40 marks you have to get. Then that type of last category is type of student, those who are not having any knowledge of the objective IP knowledge they want. Then go to the center. Go to the center. Out of 80 maths, 5 or 6 which are known to you with respect to internal knowledge, or maybe 10 to 11 which are internal knowledge. Physics, chemistry, another 3 to 4. Chemistry, 5 to 6. Totally, at least 20 questions with respect to, because you are interpass, internal knowledge. With that, around 20 questions you can solve. Out of 160, you can solve 20 questions. Those are having only IP knowledge, no objective knowledge. At least 20 questions they can solve. You see the paper very carefully, which is known to you, you solve it. Intermediate method only you solve, not objective method. Inter method only you solve it. Around 20 in MPC you can solve. How many are left? 140. All 140B or all 140C or all D you keep it. By 4. 35. 35 marks you will get. 35, maybe it may be 30 or it may be 40 also. Let us imagine 35 average. 20 plus 35, 55. You are qualified. You are qualified. You will get a 55,000 rank. You are qualified. So that is it. So that is a simple logic. So don't go to the exam hall and give a symbol like this, like this, like this, OMR. No, no, no. Don't keep. First of all, 3 hours time is there now. They won't send you early. 3 hours time is there. 1 or 1.5 hour intermediate methods. You solve 20 or 25 questions. Remaining you keep ABC. That's all. Guess. All A or all B or all C. All. You will get qualified. So this is the thing. And after AP entrance is over, I will tell about the marks, because depending upon the papers, how many actually marks, expected rank. Immediately after the last exam of 8th, I think, 9th, I will give a program. How much marks will give the how much rank, and what are the important colleges and seats. I will talk about that. So all the best. We'll stop here.